Okay, boys, if I call break, you take one step back. Don't throw any punches around the back of the head and protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck, lads.
Attain a very much higher world ranking, 30 years old, and looking to make a real breakthrough towards championship class. Straight away, Sediri told off by the referee for the way he was throwing his punches.
Again there, see, just drops that right hand a little bit, gets caught with a left hook there from Sediri.
Already signs, though, that Maxwell is very much the heavier-handed of the two. Sediri, who was good enough as an amateur to get to the final of the... Oh, my goodness! I'm good enough to find a punch like that. Wow, where did that come from? And he is stunned. How quickly can he recover? And Sediri is being urged by his corner to jump all over him.
Oh, referee's doing all he can to help Max. Maxwell got to take a knee, got to get another bit of rest.
Well, a dramatic opening, and he's looking to take Maxwell out here. He's throwing everything at the Liverpudlian.
Oh, that right hand right through the guard it was there from Sediri. Caught him as he was about to throw.
Oh, he's caught him again, and Maxwell still seeing stars. Hit by a left hook as well.
Maxwell got to forget about loading up, and he got to get on his toes, get plenty of distance between him and Sediri, and just look for gaps and little spaces.
Well, he's in all the trouble he needs in this opening round. It would be a massive upset if he lost this one. And it looked as though he opening round.
Nice finish of the round there from Maxwell. Good recovery.
Well, tremendous opening round. Oh, he's got him again. Right hand this time. And this is turning into a nightmare for Sam Maxwell.
7, 8.
Great shot, right hand this time. And how well will he recover? He's got 20 seconds to get through to the end of the round. And Sediri's going looking for him, sensing that the fight can be his. Maxwell needs to cover up, needs to stay away from these big shots. Caught again by a right hand, right on the bell, and that is another huge round for the Frenchman.
He doesn't load up, does he, the Frenchman?
He doesn't. No, terrific shots when he landed them, suggesting that Maxwell had landed low there. I'm not sure he was right, but he now quite clearly believes that one big shot is all that it takes.
And he jumps into these attacks which are very unorthodox, but also he's happy to throw when Maxwell throws, and that's a worry there for Sam Maxwell. That's what he needs to do. Just do that. You don't go too far forward. Don't close the distance on this fella. Keep it nice and long.
He wants you to waving him in, isn't he?
Well, he wants a firefight, doesn't he? He wants that. He wants a swinging match. But whoever's the bigger hitter is irrelevant. All I know is that he can absorb the shots better than Maxwell can right now.
Oh dear, there's another big left hand. Only a cuffing shot that time.
So he just when he throws that jab, Maxwell, he just that right hand just drops a little bit to his shoulder, and that's the worry there, because Sediri likes to throw when Maxwell's throwing, and he swings that left hook in, and he swings it long.
That's a marked step up in class for Maxwell over anything he's faced since turning professional back in 2016.
This is fine for Maxwell because Sediri's doing all the joking round. He's not focused on doing the work.
Sediri complained about one around the back of the head.
But he's just piling up the points, and there's danger points in every round, danger moments in every round there for Maxwell. But for the most part, he's just piling up the points with the jab, and that's fine. You win a round big, you nick a round, as long as you win the round, that's the most important part.
Well, it's fair to say that this is by some distance the most important time that Sam Maxwell has spent in the ring as a professional. Everything has gone his way prior to this. 10 fights, 8 by knockout, all looking $1 million in the process. Now he's having to really dig in.
And again, good right hand there from Maxwell.
Oh, good uppercut in there from Sediri, right hand. Blood flowing from it. Oh, his big right hand right on the bell, and Maxwell nearly went. He nearly went down with that right hand.
That's a deep one, are you? You've got it. One around. Yeah, to the last second. Are you ready?
I think, or was it Sediri's?
Oh, wow.
Nope, it's Sediri. And a wry smile delivered to Maxwell.
But he didn't do himself any favours there, Sediri, because you know he was again he's having loads of success now with a good shot.
Good shot.
Oh,
here he comes again, Sediri, and Maxwell almost falling into him. That's surely no knockdown, and isn't. Maxwell almost looked as though he was going to go there.
Needed to be a half an inch closer there with that right hand there, Sediri.
Maxwell looking for big shots now. Well, what a round again. And Sediri surely doing enough to take that one. That's how Barry's got it. I have to say, I've got Sediri edging it. And certainly the body language of the two suggests that Sediri is the man who believes he's winning. But you don't win by walking around like that. Trying to sucker Maxwell in.
Shot. Again, it gets it from such an unusual angle. That's hard to defend against.
Well, a bit of showboating from the two men, a bit of kidology from both sides.
I don't understand Sediri, because you know this is the fight he knows he can hurt the guy, and he's away from home, and all those factors in play. You just think he would be the guy now really pushing forward.
Well, he's literally done nothing in this round so far.
No, there's Maxwell, to be fair, man, because Sediri has been negated it all by just that silly movement. But unless he thinks he's so far ahead that he's just got to stay on his feet, which could be the case, John, you know. Ironically, he's doing dancing around like a little bit foolish, but he's landed with the better shots in this round so far. Oh, nice right hand there from Maxwell.
Kept his shape well there under pressure, Maxwell. But there is still a long way to go, and he almost went there. He almost went with that left hand.
So he's joking around, but he should be jumping all over him. I don't know why he's
Well, one punch there and he'd have been down, surely.
He thinks he's so far ahead. I think that's what it is, and he might be, but
Sediri certainly believes he's won the fight.
He's winning this round, that's for sure, John.
And Maxwell looking a little bit groggy, and a face which tells a story. Oh, great shot! Left hand, right hand from Maxwell. Well, where did that come from? I can hardly believe what I've seen. An astonishing turnaround. He gets to his feet, and he stopped it! He stopped it! Sam Maxwell turns that fight around, and where did that come from? He looked as though he was spent. He looked as though it was all over. He looked as though one more big shot from Sediri and he'd be gone. And then he produced that. Quite extraordinary.
Unbelievable. He was losing that last round. For me, losing the fight, and probably for you, losing the fight by a big margin. But literally, but you know what, John? It wasn't a great performance, but that's what champions do. They grab, you know, how many times we've seen in the past greater fighters than Maxwell's ever going to be. No, just literally grab defeat out of the cause of victory out of the cause of defeat. They just find a way somehow to win. And what a right hand that was.
What a shot it was. There are some tears of relief. And he's touching hands there with Tyson Fury at ringside. And anybody who follows boxing cannot fail to be stirred by that.
And every punch he threw for 9.5 rounds didn't trouble Sediri one bit. Not one punch he threw. Even the power shots early in the round, later on in the fight, everything he threw, nothing troubled Sediri. He looked like he just walked through Maxwell when he wanted to. And then, when he needed it the most, when he's going to lose his undefeated record, he gets his big chance and he looks like he's going to blow it. What a right hand that was.
Well, wherever Sam Maxwell may go in the sport from here on, that moment when he landed that big right hand in the closing seconds of this fight, he'll be able to dine out on that forever. I'm told that Sam Maxwell was ahead on 2 of the cards after 9 rounds. Well, I thought that Sediri was ahead for what it's worth, who cares? It's the punch that landed.
And I had it level, but I think people will probably be annoyed about that at home. But like you see the 2 knockdowns, you think, God, he's winning massively, and then you see some of the rounds he's being outboxed for most of it. But look at this. So again, Sediri's dominant there. Oh, that was earlier on when he wobbled him and he didn't. And then Sediri will regret that now, because where he should have jumped on him, look at him, playing the clown.
That was just stupid.
Cost him the fight.
That was crazy.
Cost him the fight.
One more punch there and Sediri might have put him away. As it happened, bang.
And look at Maxwell, the scream, the shout, because he knew he needed a big shot. He really did.
Well, while the crowd and you at home are watching this, Maxwell is dancing around in the ring, shouting to the crowd, pointing at the big screens in the arena and sharing the moment with the crowd again.
Unbelievable. What a finish. What a finish.
Cool.
And again, though, every punch, however many punches he landed with tonight, this kid didn't even blink. And then when he needed it most, where did that come from? He throws the punch of his career. Unbelievable.
That was terrific.
Good call for the referee as well.
What a moment that was. Danny Vaughan up into the ring. He's cool sometimes. He wasn't quite so cool then.
Look at the relief on his face.